This is the weekly sales meeting for August 17th, 2025. My name is Chris Fleming. You can reach me at chris@cdmediaconsulting.com or go to our website at cdmediaconsulting.com. Today's topic, the focus group of one. In business, we love to believe that big decisions come from careful study, long debates, and real data. We like to picture crowded rooms, charts on the wall, experts nodding over thick binders. The truth is messier. Many business decisions come from something much smaller, a single person, a single gut feeling, a single experience wrapped up as gospel truth. We call this the focus group of one. It hides inside every boardroom, every planning meeting, and every budget call. And if you do not learn to spot it, it will eat your sale before you ever have a chance to prove you are right. Here's how it sounds in the wild. Nobody watches TV anymore. Nobody listens to the radio anymore. I never click on those ads. I would never buy from an email. It sounds wise at first, but it's not wisdom. It is one person mistaking their own taste for the taste of everyone else. They take their private habit and stamp it on the whole market. It feels true because it feels personal. It kills good ideas because it makes the room nod to the loudest voice, not the clearest facts. Here's the truth, you do it too. Every seller does at some point without realizing it. You walk into a pitch carrying your own focus group of one. You assume that because you dislike a certain channel, your buyer must feel the same way. Or you trust your own taste so much that you believe your buyer's audience will love what you love. That's not real selling. That is projecting your bias onto someone else's reality, and that can cost you deals fast. The first step is to see it. The focus group of one is a comfort blanket for decision makers. It lets them sound sure when they are not sure at all. It lets them skip hard choices by falling back on what feels right instead of what works. It feels safe. And it is not. Henry David Thoreau said it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. The focus group of one sees too little and calls it the whole world. If you want to get paid, you must learn to break that pattern. You must help your buyer expand their view without making them feel stupid. That is a dance, and that takes skill and patience. If you do it wrong, they dig in deeper. If you do it right, you open a door so wide, they wonder why they ever resisted. You can start by asking better questions. Sellers rush to pitch. Smart sellers slow down to ask. Great sellers ask questions that make the buyer pause and think. What do you wish you could change about your results? When did you last test that channel for yourself, not just trust your gut? What does your customer data say? Good questions break the spell of the focus group of one. They force the brain to stretch past old stories. You can show your buyer real proof. Do not argue feelings with feelings. Bring the receipts, numbers, third-party data, case studies, but do not dump a spreadsheet in their lap. Tie the proof to their pain. Show them the cost of staying blind. Because you and your friends love sports talk radio does not mean it's where your customers are. Let's develop a plan to connect with customers making buying decisions on your product. Let's meet them where they are, not where we are. Work on developing your sales stories. Data gets you in the door, stories close the door behind you. Humans are built for stories. A story bypasses pride. It invites instead of arguing. Tell about a restaurant owner who thought no one listened to the radio until their lunch line doubled because of a smart plan. Tell how a stubborn retailer refused TV for years until they tested it and blew past last quarter's revenue. Let the buyer see someone like them stepping past their blind spot and winning. They will picture themselves doing the same. Buyers fear the unknown, so it is up to us to connect the brand new to the familiar. People fear strange ideas. They cling to what they know even if it no longer works. You must bridge new ideas to familiar truths. This is the mere exposure effect at work. The more something feels familiar, the safer it feels. Say this plan builds on what you already do well, but adds fuel to get more calls on slow days. Do not pitch an alien world. Pitch a better version of what they already believe. Then it becomes more about the opportunity cost. You can show the cost of staying stuck. More will make decisions from fear of loss than hope of gain. Peter Drucker said the greatest danger in times of turbulence is not the turbulence. It is to act with yesterday's logic. Many buyers cling to yesterday's logic because they think doing nothing costs nothing. Your job is to flip that belief. Show them the hidden cost of ignoring change. Show them the opportunity they lose every week they wait. Fear of loss beats hope of gain every time. Another area we talk about a lot is building social proof. No one wants to feel like the fool who goes first. Show them they are not first. Show them the other smart companies who tested this plan, trusted you, and won. Testimonials, short videos, even a quick note. The more they see others stepping outside the focus group of one, the safer it feels for them to do the same. To enhance your sales presentations, match your tone to theirs. Never humiliate, never lecture, never corner. Respect your buyer's pride. They built their habits over the years. You will not break them in 10 minutes. A push makes people brace. A pull makes them curious. Be calm, certain, and kind. Guide, do not shove. We live in a world that wants results yesterday, but convincing others you are right in the headwind of their long-standing beliefs will take patience. Some focus group of one belief will crack in a single meeting. Some take a year. Research shows 80% of sales need 5 follow-ups. 44% of sellers quit after 1. Stay in the room. Stay helpful. Stay the advisor, not the pest. When they are ready, you will be the only name they trust. All these tools come down to the same truth. Selling is not forcing your view onto someone. It is guiding them to see more than they did before you walked in. It is planting new questions in their mind so they start doubting their narrow picture on their own. That is real influence. Never battle your buyer's beliefs head on. Instead, guide them to see more by adding new perspectives and widening their views. People hold tight to their ideas because it makes them feel secure and in control. If you attack that security, you lose both the sale and their trust. But if you respect how people think and expand what they see, you can earn trust and move them forward. And they will volunteer for this movement. Stretch their vision, but do it with a nudge, not a sledgehammer, and you'll gain results and loyalty together. Be brave enough to check your own focus group of one. Sellers get trapped too. You believe this script always works. You believe this package is your best. You believe you know the buyer's world because you talk to a few people like them. Test yourself. Ask questions. Gather fresh proof. Update your stories. Sharpen your plan. The worst thing you can sell is an old plan wrapped in old assumptions. Buyers sense when you have not done the homework. Always remember, buyers are not foolish. They are merely human. Like you, people trust what feels familiar even when it no longer works. Your job is to replace their guesswork with real facts. Your job is to turn their fear into confidence. You can do this by helping them swap old habits for practical ideas that work today. Help them test smart strategies instead of relying on outdated beliefs. When you do this side by side with your buyer, you build trust and results that last. Respect them, guide them, and grow together. A good seller explains what the buyer should do. A great seller goes further and proves why taking action is worth it. But the best sellers, the elite ones, create moments where the buyer discovers the truth on their own. They guide the buyer to see the value, feel the benefit, and choose to move forward without pressure. This approach builds trust, confidence, and lasting relationships. Telling works sometimes. Showing works better. Guiding buyers to see for themselves works every time. Never fear the focus group of one, but learn to spot it quickly. Understand why people rely on it. Respect that it feels safe for them to trust their own experience. Then do the real work. Stretch it wider. Ask smart questions that open their eyes. Share proof that challenges old beliefs. Tell stories that make new ideas feel familiar. Help them see beyond their own habits. Master this skill, and you turn narrow opinions into clear, informed choices. That is true selling. Before your next presentation, take some time to address this issue. Make a list of the top 3 beliefs your buyer holds. Identify which one is their focus group of one view and circle it. Prepare 3 thoughtful questions to challenge this belief. Collect 2 solid pieces of proof that support your points. Choose a relatable story to make your case real. Then walk into that meeting calm, curious, and ready to guide. This simple habit helps you break narrow thinking and build trust every time you present. If you practice this, you will outperform the loud, pushy sellers who rely on discounts and pressure instead of a real skill. While they rush to close with shallow promises, you will stand out. And you stand out because you ask better questions. You are in a class by yourself because you guide your buyers to think bigger. You will earn trust by opening minds instead of forcing deals. Buyers remember the seller who helped them see more clearly. Keep doing this and you will win deals that others lose and keep clients they can never hold. They will talk too much, push too hard, and overwhelm the buyer with endless slides and empty promises. They think more noise means more sales, but it backfires when the buyer's old beliefs push back even stronger. Buyers shut down when they feel cornered. Those sellers lose trust quick and struggle to close long-lasting customers. Meanwhile, you stay calm, ask smart questions, and build trust by opening the buyer's mind with a subtle nudge. You win where the noisy ones always lose. You will stay steady when things get tense, asking smart questions, showing real proof, and telling clear stories that matter. While others argue or panic, you will remain focused and calm. When the pressure fades, you will still be there, trusted and respected, because you never lost sight of what selling truly means. The real job is not to fight or push harder, but to open minds and guide better choices. Do this and you will earn loyalty and success that last. That is how you overcome the focus group of one mindset. You can turn narrow-minded thinking into clear understanding. You will earn buyers' respect and trust. It is a trust that others never earn. You show buyers what they could not see alone and guide them to the smarter choices. This builds partnerships instead of quick wins. Over time, these habits separate you from average sellers. They protect your reputation and keep opportunities coming your way. Master this and you will build a sales career that stands strong for years. My new book, 21st Century Sales Success, is now available on Amazon.com. If you like what you have heard here today, please consider ordering a copy or two. You can always send one to a friend. Go to cdmediaconsulting.com right now and follow the instructions to order.